Well, ladies and Germans, how are you all doing? This is Con Ulrich.
And I'm Rangaroo. Hello, hello, hello.
And a big hello to all of our Eastern fans out there as well. We are back with some more coverage of the Orsha Cup. You know, that Swiss tournament going round and round and round. We are going back to Orsha North, and to that end, Rang, who is fighting today?
Well, on the left-hand side in blue, literally blue, we have Helljumper117 playing Group Partnik, Vanguard Income. On the right-hand side, we have ourselves Gearhead playing as 44th card Strokovi, Vanguard Income. He's also registered in the Orsa Court tournament thing as Gearhead117. So this is really the battle of the Master Chiefs, so both of these guys probably like Halo.
Indeed, and you know, looking at Helljumper's name, that is definitely, I think, the name for the ODST, right?
Yeah, that's probably related.
So with that in mind, I don't know, maybe guys in the same clan, maybe they're, maybe they're just two Halo aficionados, like you said. But I can tell you one thing, other than Helljumper looking beautiful in blue, I do certainly love his selection of division. Group Heartneck it's the BL end all. Like, I feel this might be contender for one of the best, if not the best, German division right now.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's got a lot of good mixed stuff. And yeah, right now, right into the opening, both, I'd say, yeah, Gearhead going pretty heavy up north and also into the southern town area. While Helljumper a bit more spread out. It's got quite a few Stugs and other light vehicles and tanks in his opening.
That's true, but we are going to see an airstats open, it looks like, over on the left-hand side. So watch Helljumper get wrecked inside a lot of these early infantry fights.
Yeah, yeah.
Which has me very concerned, all things considered.
Yeah, especially like Gearhead's infantry is pretty good. You got you got like 3 cards worth of guard DPs, and guard DPs are pretty nice with well, DP machine guns and AT rifles, I believe.
Well, yes, and if you actually look up north, it's an Ultimate Cheeky opening, it looks like.
Oh,
Ultimate Cheeky and PTRS he does not want any vehicles in that northern side.
An AT gun, because you can rush in a 45mm on the Jeep as well, so that's lovely opening, yeah. Making good use of those Jeeps, and yeah.
For some reason, it seems weird to me to watch an airstats troop and squad come out with 9 guys instead of 10. Not for nothing. Didn't they have 10 in SD1?
I think I've always been 9 guys.
Man,
the 10th guy's been at home.
Whoa!
He missed the raw.
Whoa! PTRS squad takes out 3 freaking airstats trooping.
Before they even unload. Oh god.
Yeah, that's awful.
Oh baby, a triple.
And unfortunately, this upgun P2 as a crew killed immediately, courtesy of that 76-2. No, because of T-34. It's just as bad no matter what. So things are not looking perfect necessarily for the German side of things.
No, but he's technically running in terms of points, as he has meant to move his airsats troop and to capture one of the flags in the middle, and he's bringing up some pretty decent armor along the southern hilltop area, so maybe he can play, good game in the middle area. Also, a tiger being brought out too.
Yeah. I was going to say, when the kittens come out to play, well, the mice tend to run away. And looking right now, actually, I like this early Dushka. We've seen a lot of early air power, and he's going to find out right now with this 410. He's making a gun run at it. Yes, he's going to gun run at the M2A1 for some reason. I'd go for the Dushka. That's my primary concern.
Yeah, it's already a bailed out vehicle, so that was
there we go.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Double.
Yes, indeed. And I don't think he's not even used any of the AP shells either.
So
really well done. I think. Oh wait.
Maybe? Oh no.
The Tiger
killed him.
Vision over there. I thought I was gonna start engaging some of the infantry, but not a whole lot to be seen.
No, not really. Yeah, Tiger's kind of in an odd position right now. It's kind of in attack move hell as it slowly moves up to try to shoot the tank Tessanitki and keep losing line of sight. The VK coming in as well. But I think of Helljumper, he definitely needs to bring in some more infantry along the middle, and that's exactly what we're doing with a some right.
Another concerted Reiter Jäger spam, which actually this is a great call. So the MP44s, we have sung their praises. They are worth their weight in platinum. Forget gold.
Yep. Just you can't really go wrong with assault rifles in general, to be honest.
Nor can you go wrong with the Jagdpanzers and Stugs backing him up. Oh my gosh, turning that early tank play over here in the center south for the Russians into a graveyard.
Yep, and in terms of tank play, I'd say, yeah, Helljumper pretty much has a good advantage for 44th Guard Strelkovi. You got like a few T-34-76s, a few T-34-85s, only the 43 models, I believe. Yes, so you don't have any of those lovely APCR shots, so it's going to be a little bit harder in the tank game for Gearhead.
Certainly seems that way. We are going to continue to see P2s getting outgunned and shot to pieces, unfortunately. But outside of that, oof, and a very lucky long-range shot from that 76.2 in the center part of the map, damaging the engine of a Stug and forcing that to withdraw. But with the lack of anti-air, that 45 mil gets picked off.
Yeah, Messerschmitt doing a lovely strafing run there, gonna relieve some pressure of the Tiger. The right Jaegers are coming in, but they are gonna expose themselves. Oh god, a PTRS again. Is he gonna continue
Dive
sniping?
out! Get out! Thank you. Dear God. He's
Okay.
killed 4 squads.
Yeah, do not underestimate anti-tank rifles, guys. Yes, they don't do much damage, but because you can rush them into good positions early on in the game, you can get some pretty surprising kills, especially for the enemy.
The 410 is back, but there's also a ZSU on the map, so I expect to see this ground attack plane get pulled back quite quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he says, screw this, I'm staying on this field. And he's going after the southern T-34-76. He's got a nice, beautiful side shot here. Shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Yeah, if he flies around down south, he should be clear, as that ZSU can't hit him there. And
Yep.
yeah, gets a kill, easy peasy style, and gonna be pulling back. But it's a really good push from Gearhead, relieving pressure from the middle by pushing down south. And by God, he's getting a lot of territory down south.
That's true, but he's lost his AT and artillery position in the center north. You can see those two Radite Jaeger MP-44 squads are exposing an awful lot of distance there. And even bringing in 176-2, big freaking deal. There's 7 squads of infantry coming into the south. Does not clean up this bulge quite easily, I would imagine.
Yeah, we got a mix of Ersatz trooping. Oh, yeah, we got a mix of right Jaegers and MP-44 dudes. Shows a pretty good CQC units to use in this scenario.
Now, I am looking to the north. This might be the only spot where the Soviets have any kind of superiority, and that's just more because of German indifference than actual Soviet success. I mean, we have more vehicles coming down south. We have Sapiris, we have Ognamachikis. In fact, we have several Ognamachiki squads. And Tanko Desantniki coming to the center. But I think it's just because Germans just don't seem to give a rat's patoot about this.
Yeah, it definitely so far seems to be the case here. We got a ZSU coming in down south. And there's some more reinforcements of Ognamachiki to try to reinforce this off an area. Because yeah, in terms of CQC infantry, all he has is a Sapari and a one-man flamethrower squad alive, and I do like how that right Jaeger squad is behind enemy lines down south. He might be able to get a good kill or two if he Panzerfaust along the road.
Yes, but it doesn't look like the Russians are going to give him that option. Looks like there's going along that northern arterial of those two. Anything? Oh no, there's one superior going to the south, and an artillery to the northern part. Yeah. But alright, Jagdpanzer getting resupplied, we have a Stroh coming, getting all of its criticals pulled away, so that's pretty darn solid.
Yeah. Gearhead has a pretty nice defensive line along the southern line now, with those AT guns and tanks and whatnot, just shooting anything that dare pops its head along that northern hill. And yeah, all the way up north, Gearhead, he's also actually doing pretty well, taking some territory, capping that entire hill, so yeah, he's already on the 14-10 advantage, which is doing pretty good. Might have to get another flag, maybe.
It helps that Helljumper just keeps running infantry into PTRS squads, which is it's actually hurting me right now.
Oh, did he do it? Oh,
his northern reinforcement push, it's all dead.
Oh,
one air-slash trooping squad is in at this point.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, guys, when you deploy your infantry, because silly stuff like that can happen. And yeah, down south, Gearhead has captured I guess that's like the barracks area.
I know
that's the barracks.
16-8.
That's a farm.
Absolutely brutal.
Yeah, and yeah, he's really like flipped this around. Helljumper does have the air superiority, that's for damn sure, and even getting a recon play now, it's a very good idea. But he's really starting to lose that ground game.
Yeah, which is really weird because I feel like the infantry for Helljumper should be roughly, I would say, I'd argue roughly superior right now.
Yeah, I think he's gone for more of an SS troop and spam loadout earlier
Yeah.
on. Maybe in B phase we'll see some of those well-equipped Hungarian dudes with those semi-automatic rifles to help out. But
Oh, those guys are definitely studly.
yeah,
Another tank that goes down. He's looking for that ZSU. He might be able to get it. Get that shot. Nail it. No. So
ooh,
he's probably gonna die here. 4.12.7s. No, he's engaging. Oh wow, he's gonna have to ME109 instead. That is super lucky.
yeah.
Well done, AI. But all across the watchtower here, we are seeing tons and tons of overrun Germans.
Yeah, Gearhead has just been doing lovely pushes so far up north and along the southern arterial. As you see, the right Jaegers in the forest now not having a good time. The Messerschmitt trying to relieve him, actually giving them a little bit of time to breathe, but the Augment Shikis are coming in from all angles and they're ready to burn some crouch.
It's a rather plucky M381 that just bought it about 150 meters away from a tiger. Not a great place to be. Can Helljumper stabilize this, or is he just doomed to be in purgatory for the rest of his existence?
Oh, yeah, it's really the flanks where he's not having a good time. They're pretty close to a spawn point, a lot of these flags, so there's always a chance to stabilize this. For sure, as Gearhead, it's mainly this infantry that he has along the flanks, which you can deal with enough explosives.
Yes, but one thing I'm surprised we haven't seen at all from Helljumper, we've seen zero artillery.
Yeah, neither side has actually brought out any artillery so far, and that's always such
Oh
a
dear
key
Christ,
component of the
more freaking half
PTRSs.
tracks. I'm so sorry, but like... ah!
I feel your pain, Khan, and I think the viewers at home also feel the pain of just seeing infantry transport just get picked off. But is it a perfect... Oh no, this is advertisement for using PTRS squad, guys. Use PTRS squads. You can get some phenomenal kills. Some very surprising kills as you see.
The 500-meter thing, like, this is really... It's just, it's really hard to watch.
Yeah.
We are getting some of Hussars coming on in, so that's great right there. Now, we are also seeing, though, too, that some of these SDKFZ half-tracks are getting loaders knocked out, shooters killed. We're going to see more and more dead light vehicles. For my part, I don't know if Helljumper can actually turn this back around. I think he's just completely screwed the pooch.
Yeah, I'm looking up north now, and I mean he has one SS troop and holding that flag, and the northern town is probably going to collapse once those SS bite the dust, as Gearhead is moving his way down south.
We have multiple Ogden-Bachiki squads moving towards the edge of the forest. I'm
Oh yeah.
reminded of a time, I think it was at Kursk. There were a number of German tanks formed up in a Panzerkeil, like a fighting wedge, and they're moving forwards. And their attack was shattered because I think they had no machine guns mounted on the tanks at the time
Oh, it's the
being.
Ferdinand. That's the early Ferdinand tanks. The elephants.
Yes, that sounds about right. I know elephants are certainly afraid of fire. Actually, I'm also seeing some artillery coming in. Where from? Oh, Su-76s on the field at long last. But the
There we
Ogden
go.
squads, I'm surprised we're not seeing some more active attacking here on these Grenadiers, on this Tiger, on these Pigrens. But nope.
But yeah, he actually only brought out the anti-tank version of the Su-76, which can only shoot directly, if I recall. Yes, it can only shoot directly. Oh, it still acts as radio observer. So it's actually using this more for the anti-tank purposes of probably trying to kill Stugs and Tigers more than anything.
Also, your comment about the northern town seems prescient. One of those 4 SS Truppen is already dead. You have a Tiger Fuhrer being deployed desperately to the north, and all of the air power in the world is not going to be able to keep everyone at arm's length.
Yeah, and yeah, it's on the infantry gun on the hill, Gearhead 76 mil, is doing pretty good work dealing with the Ersatz. And I think what really screwed Helljumper up is maybe relying a little bit too much on Ersatz Truppen early on. As they are nice to have because they're cheap and spammable, but you really need to back him up with other guys. Maybe bring in some Hungarian dude in A phase would have helped out a bit. Just give him, a bit of extra early firepower.
Now, the interesting thing about this, though, is that the Soviets are finding themselves slightly well back. I might have been wrong on the northern side. I mean, we are seeing one of the air troops already dead. Two Verita Jaeger squads coming in fast support. But
Oh,
all of this German air power has kept them alive. We've had one 410 coming on in. We've had those Me-109s taking out the anti-air. So now, once again, shockingly, the German air power might be owning the skies.
yeah, this is actually turning around quite a bit, 10 to 14. And to capture 2 more flags, it shouldn't be too hard for Helljumper. I mean, he's moving along to try and attack Southern Town here. And he's almost in, almost. But he has an RC infantry support gun kind of blocking his path with lots of high explosive shells.
Very true, but the Jaeger Pioneers, one squad is already through there, and the Hussars are, they're held up. That's for dang sure, but in the meantime, the 410 has gone in and is really aggressed and freaked out to this Su-76. Is another one gets picked
Christ.
up. That guy is a god. Frischmann? Oh, he is certainly very fresh.
Oh god, yeah, and the Soviets have had a very hard time setting up air power because they get 1 or 2 air guns up. I mean, the M17s have been killed, I think, just because they've only been unsupported, so if you just attack it with a plane by strafing it, you kill it pretty easily.
Not to interrupt you, Batman, but riddle me this. Look at the bottom side. We have Gearhead as a guard squad with crosshairs on it. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, it's a new icon. I believe that's efficient shot, if I recall, or...
Okay, I haven't seen that, and frankly, efficient shot for me. I know I should be a lot more careful about my ammunition usage. But let's face it, I'd rather just kill something, and I'll throw enough bullets at it until it dies.
Just buy a supply truck.
Exactly. I'm not paying for the bullets. I might as well just use them. And down south, we do have, wow, a loader killed. Tiger exchanges shots with T-34 85. It's always so weird for me to watch the 85 face off against the Tiger, because technically it can kill, and kill easily for that matter.
Well, with the 43 model, it does have a harder time with its... Right, it can kill it definitely at range, but it still has a harder time against those Tigers. It's not the scary 44s with the APCRs. But yeah, Tiger, still going to be a real nasty threat.
It's 12-12.
Oh god, is Helljumper... No, is he really going to pull us back?
I can tell you. I can tell you one thing. The Russian Air Force showed its head, reared its face for a couple of seconds, and got cruelly slapped down at the cost of one Me-109. I think it was literally just 2 or 3 different Russian planes just all got killed, and the southern town is in German control. Dear God.
God. Just came in along the flank and... Yeah, geez, he's got northern town still, and he's pushing through with his right Jaegers at close range and Jaeger Pioneers. Yeah, runs B phase here. Helljumper's got all his lovely infantry to help out, so yeah, this is working for him.
Not for nothing, but imagine how much better position he'd be in if he did not donate 7 squads of infantry to PTRSs.
He would also be you're 100% right with that, Khan. 100% right.
Now we are trying to see look at the Northrop quick see if there's any kind of vestige of hope. This has also fallen back into pieces. Those 3 freaking Air-Slash trooping squads are still alive. They've taken absolutely everything that's been shelled at them.
Damn.
And in the meantime, we see the Germans have cleared out the rest of the material in that town. 2 Hussars squads are still going to be deployed. 1 more squad going super deep. Wow. Wow, I legitimately thought this was over.
Shame. Like, he was 8-16.
Never mind. There's another PTRD squad. Jesus. Jaeger Pioneer squad just got donated again. Alright, but the southern flag will fall back under their control. We do see an Me-109 flying high cover and a Yak-1B going in for some bombing here. I don't think it's going to make it.
He's definitely not going to make it out alive with that Messerschmitt.
He's going to get his bombs off, though. That's the important part, I suppose.
Yeah, the Messerschmitt is on him. If he can... Good turn radius, but Gearhead is actually going to be keeping the Akron on the field, and I think he's also going to try and attack the Messerschmitt, so...
Yeah, there's a weird kind of deflection shot thing going on here.
Yeah, both sides do have good agility, so it's just a slow and steady race. And head on.
I'm not gonna watch the head-to-head. I'd rather get back to the fight. Russians are desperate to take back the southern town. In fact, they brought in. They have some officers there now, and it looks like we have ourselves a fresh T-34. So pretty darn solid. And actually, no, I lied. I had to take a look at that air fight. Yak-1B certainly showing its age.
It doesn't
Definitely hurt pretty
exactly
badly.
have the offensive armament that the Messerschmitt has, yeah, so he's
Yep.
probably going to keep losing those head-to-heads.
And it's 16-8.
What the fuck? You're not allowed to...
The throws. The throws.
How the turns have tabled.
Yes, and a Hetzer over here takes out that fresh T-34-85, just slaughters it with one shot. The APCR rounds just shellacking any vehicle that peeks its head out of that forest, and already that attack is bogged down.
Yeah, goddamn, that hill position is just deadly.
A Tiger,
That
a
is,
Hetzer, and a Stug walk into a bar. Ouch.
that
The
is
port truck
deadly.
is down too. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh god. Yeah, the B-phase clutch of the infantry has really saved Helljumper, I think.
Humorously enough, we still have the freaking Yakas going back and forth. ME-109, though, I think should pick it up on this run. No, pilot panicked. Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna watch this attack bog down. Yep, crew killed in the Su-76. I did not think this would be even remotely possible, but I kind of feel the Helljumper has climbed himself out of hell.
Yeah, he has. He's pushing back really hard. It seems like Gearhead has sort of ran out of stuff. He's using lots of his Su-76s still. The RC are pretty good fire support tanks. They do have quite a lot of HE shells, to be fair. But
Yeah, but point
yeah.
and click is awfully hard to deal with.
It's just a good use of air power from Helljumper. I mean, he's got those recon planes flying around, spotting stuff, and he's just strafe stuff over the fighters and gun run stuff with the Messerschmitt 410s.
Indeed, and we are into Phase C right now, too. So one thing we know about Haku Partnek, yep, and there's Gearhead tapping out. Dear
Oh,
God, I did not
what a
expect
flip.
that.
What
And
a
look at
flip.
the freaking KD. Okay,
Let's
but
look.
PTRS squads.
Whoa.
6 squads coming off the top.
Just off the bat in the first minute. This is.
Two
Yeah.
more. Let's look at the kills. PTRS squads killed 8 squads of infantry so far. 9 and a half track.
Yep.
10. This game would have been over in 5 minutes had Helljumper not thrown away that kind of material.
Yeah. That was definitely a bit silly. Definitely a bit silly, but yeah, T-545 did alright, and like a few Soviet infantry squads.
Check out the losses, though.
Oh,
That
God.
410 Frischman, yes, he is a god.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, jeez. That's a lot of dead T-34s, Jagdpanzers, and the Messerschmitts going pretty clutch, and yeah, a lot of the German material are actually doing pretty damn good against the Russians. Jeez Louise.
Man, oh man. Ugh, that went back and forth. You know, that's one of those things I legitimately did not know which way that was going to go. That looked like it was really headed for a quick kill.
Yeah, you were dead set about Helljumper losing there, but then all of a
It
sudden,
felt like it, you
I
know?
felt like it too. I felt the same way, but damn, this is the cool thing about the SD2 is that you can change really fast. The momentum, so to speak. 'Cause that really flipped in like 3 to 4 minutes, and how the game completely reversed.
Very, very true.
Like a Uno card.
It's like a draw 4 that someone else has to draw 4 down on. Draw 4, draw 4. Oh man, that game is just awful.
Yeah, it's painful to play with family.
Yeah, it's like Monopoly, but worse.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, before we get on a board game tangent, I think we're probably going to call it quits for this particular match. And that's why you watch till the end of the replay.
Yeah.
Wow. But folks, that's going to do it for us today. For right now, I am Con Ulrich.
I'm Rangaroo, take it easy.